Air conditioning on this Toyota Tacoma 4x4 2019. So we're looking at 510 grams plus or minus 30 grams. They're really sloppy on their plus or minus there. You get a big chance for going over or under by 1 ounce. So they give you a lot of leadway there. So I have it on the vacuum pump. True Blue hose from Tools. Vacuum rated silicone 3/4 inch, 12 CFM vacuum pump rated down to 3 microns. As you can see here, we're under vacuum right now. We're at 143 microns right now. And we're in the liquid state. The hose is charged for refilling with liquid. We have it on the Field P scale. Field P scale SR S3, which they have an updated version now. And why am I getting this? I hate it when it does that. We have our Field Piece manifold set that you see I beat the hell out of it, and it's well used and it's flawless after years. That's the most important thing, is to have a reliable piece of equipment. And I have more than proven that these gauges can take a beating and keep on ticking. And so we're going to feel, the Field Piece temperature sit, clamp on temperature gauges, and screw on transducers for pressures, and all this stuff available at True Tech Tools. That's where I get all my stuff. And let's zero this out because we want 510 grams in here. So let's make sure it's working. 210 grams, make sure it goes back to zero. We're back to zero. So let's turn off the vacuum, and as you see, low side is off, high side is open, and we're going to put liquid down the high side. Let's turn off the vacuum. Let's count in 510 grams of YF refrigerant in this Toyota Tacoma. 1, 2, 3, go! And let's see how long it takes 510 grams to get in there. We're just passing the 200 mark and coming up on 3, coming up on 4, and coming up on 5. Let's shut it off right now. 520. I'll live with that. We're done. That's all it takes. Your vehicle is charged, and you can see instantly as soon as I put in the refrigerant, it went up. So let's get back to pressures and temperatures and go over here. Here's our temperatures. It's 57 degrees in the shop right now. It's 71 degrees inside the vehicle. There's where I'm taking the temperature right there. That's the probe right there. The probe is in the dash. Here's our pressure. It's 57 PSI on the high side and low side right now. Let's graph that when we start it up. We'll actually see the compressor kick on. So make sure I'm closed here, boom. Make sure I'm closed at the high side. We do not need the high side pressure going back up. This is already closed. Vacuum is already closed, and we're good to go. So let's make sure that doesn't fall. Make sure this doesn't fall. And let's take, where's our high side and low side pressure here? We are pressure. Why am I not reading low side pressure? See low side pressure. I don't think I turned on the transducer and messed up my reading here. But let's turn it on and see what we find out anyway. Or what I'll probably do is shut it off and turn it on again to find the low side. Oh, they're equal. That's what's wrong. That's why I'm not seeing high. That I could barely see. It's almost purple. The high side and low side are dead ass even. So there's the key out there, but maybe I don't need it. Let's see if it. Yep, still starts. Now the engine started. It'll take a second before the computer tells up. There it goes. The computer just kicked on. No, it didn't. That's just air from the fan going over the condenser. That's why you see it going up. Now, let's keep that in mind, and let's, how about if we do a little of this? And let's go down, and go down, and let's hit the AC button. There we go. Hit the AC button. There we go. It now just went. Now the compressor's on. And what a jump it took. It went all the way down there to about 18 PSI. No, even lower. About 15, 16, 15. It went down there to 15 PSI just for a second. when it first started and engaged. And so we'll let this go for a few minutes, and look, where's our high side at? Our high side's at 100 psi. So it looked like the fan was not turned on until the pressure sensor hits a certain point. Then it kicked the fan on and it brought it back down. And now the fan is going to take over and control the high side pressure. So let's let this run for a few minutes and let's see what our temperature is right now coming out of the dash right here. Yep, I have it on. So we'll go up here and we will see. I must not have it at the face. Yeah, it's coming out at my feet. No wonder I'm not reading anything up there. Come on. Come on, retarded person. Mode. I'm having a Alzheimer's moment. There we go. Now it's gonna, there it goes. It's blowing in my face. Now we'll see that temperature change. Here it comes. It's coming down. And now we'll watch the temperature plummet. As you can see right there, 57 degrees. We'll come back this in a few minutes. I am going to end this video right here so I could get, you already could see the compressor cycling. The fan is cycling, and you can see the fan and the compressor, how they cycle together. So I'm gonna let this go for 5 minutes. I'm gonna come back and let you just see the results of the high side, low side pressures, temperature, superheat, subcooling. Let's see what superheat, subcooling. Let's go back over to here. So right now we're at superheat. Well, we can't tell because the compressor's cycling and the fan is cycling. There's no way we can read any kind of actual superheat or subcooling. Would totally be irrelevant right now because it's just constantly bouncing up and down. There's no way to actually read such a thing. So we'll come back to this later. Let's go back to pressure. Let's go line temperature. There's our line temperature. Our suction line is at 52 degrees. Our liquid line's at 71 degrees, 75 degrees. Saturated temperature is all over the map because we have a cycling condenser fan and we have a cycling clutch. So there's no way for you to read that at all whatsoever. Totally worthless. All right, let's come back after a few minutes. Let's see how this stables out in about 5 minutes. Catch you guys later. Oh, field piece, job link. It's for free. You can download it, but you have to have the field piece, temperature sensors, humidity sensor, pressure transducers, and the gauge set out there is the SM480V. TrueTech Tools will have that. See you guys.